those kind of family applications going on there. So we feel like with this retail right there really would be, assess those needs there.
Okay. Yeah, the other thing I was trying to get a sense of is, 8 to 5 types of businesses, maybe 8 a.m. to even 6 or 7, something like that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be very disruptive in a well-established area.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Okay. Thank you, Josh, and thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Hill. Do any other members of the commission have questions or comments? Commissioner Kilgore.
So the one that you had built before and you're matching, is that it? And the city had no issues with that, with the color scheme or the exterior materials or anything like that, right?
Correct, that was approved through, sorry. I did it again. A little antsy on the button here. No, that was approved through the proper avenues when it came through, so.
Okay, so so am I right? The issue that the staff had was just what it looked like on the rendering, but actually when you look at it like this, then it's not an issue.
Correct, yeah. The renderings just make it look kind of monotone, and so that was a concern from staff. The shades of gray, that it would be too much gray and how it looks at it, but I feel like the colors that you see in the materials really paint a true picture of what that's going to look like. So
Okay, because one of the comments in the staff packet was that the black is not really, because the applicant proposed 3 materials or 3 different colors, and that the black is really just an accent color because it's less than 10% of the facade. So doesn't that still apply, or that doesn't apply? Well, because even if the black was an accent color, they still have 2 colors, right? So that would still technically meet the code then, because you have to have a minimum of 2.
Right. That was part of what was up for debate, was whether or not there was 2 colors, is gray and black. So, and then we've just been getting comments, especially at the city council level, about elevation. And so we wanted to take particular care, especially considering the variety that's over there.
Okay, but otherwise it does meet code then. I mean,
well, as long as
are you asking us then for our opinion of whether that's gray and gray or?
So that was our concern, that gray and gray is one color. So that was our concern. So.
Okay. But again, looking at the non-rendering or the actual pictures, it does look like they're 2 different. Well, they're 2 different shades of gray.
yeah.
We just wanted to be certain, since we've been getting a lot of comments from our council recently.
Okay, with this in particular, or just in general?
In general, on the elevations that have been coming through. So we just wanted to give you the option in case you didn't see it that way.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it also depends on the shadow and the time of day and all that, 'cause my house is gray. So, also, this is an administrative process, so I just wanted to just ask the applicant, are you willing to comply with all the conditions in the city staff report?
Yes, we are.
All right, thank you. Okay, I like the way that looks, so I don't have an issue, I guess, with the tone of gray myself. Thank you.
Thanks, Commissioner Kilgore. Are there any additional questions or comments from members of the commission? Otherwise, I'd be happy to entertain a motion.
I move that the Planning Commission forward a recommendation for approval of the requested site plan for Saratoga Town Center, Lot 308, located northwest of the intersection of Crossroads Boulevard and Commerce Drive, with the findings and conditions in the staff report.
You have to name a color. Gray or red.
Oh, man. Yeah. I really have to name a color. Well, if it's up to me, I would say red.
Okay.
Right? Didn't we?
Is that part of what you wanted us to do this evening, is to pick amongst those?
But if we disagree with the color, then we have to say no to the motion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or don't, yeah, or it might die without a second. So we have a motion from Commissioner Mann to go with red, correct? Do we have a,
In the shape of a 1.
too soon, Commissioner Wilden, too
Let's
soon.
open this up for debate.
So we have the motion for the red selection. Is there a second? Well, all things considered, again, with the findings, conditions, go with the red palette. So is there a second?
Second.
There's a second from Commissioner Hill. Any additional discussion on the matter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm nay.
I'm nay for gray.
So what are we saying that they have to add red?
Yeah, to have like a distinct element there.
So we're not okay with what they already have, is what that's saying?
Well, I think based on the feedback, Sarah's trying to walk the politically correct line, but she's received, sounds to me, some feedback that we could use a little more color.
I just don't feel that we should be telling the applicant what color to paint the building.
It looks fine to me. It looked great to me.
To a point that they already meet code, right? So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, if they met code, then let's, I'm good to approve it as it was, without the red.
So we're going to need to redo the vote here.
Sounds good.
But it passed.
It did pass.
It passed, yeah.
But I need you how you voted. That your question should have came up when I asked for additional discussion. That's okay. All right. But we did have a motion and it was voted upon, and we need to record individual votes to make sure, because we do have yeas and nays, just to make sure that Wendy can get that correct. So Commissioner Wilden, though you can't
Can you
change it, how
start
did you
somewhere
vote?
else? I have no idea. I just wanted a good color chosen.
Okay, so did you vote yea or nay on the motion?
I voted yay because it sounded good, but
So we have a yea from Commissioner Wilden. Commissioner Mann, you made the motion. I'm guessing you voted yea? Commissioner Mann?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Sprossy Burns was a nay.
I was a nay, I'm for the gray.
Commissioner Kilgore?
Nay.
Commissioner Mangum? How
I
did you
would
vote?
like to change, because I'm okay with the way it was. I said yes, but
Legally, can he do that? No, you can't. Because you voted yes. Right, Rulon? Yeah. All right, and Commissioner Hill?
I voted aye.
And I also voted aye. So the motion passes if all things are said and done after a few hours of this, correct? All right, thank you. Thanks for the applicant. Thanks for the presentation this evening. All right, we have business item number 2, which is approval of the minutes from June 13, 2024. I'd be happy to entertain a motion.
I move that we approve the minutes from June 13th, 2024.
Thank you. We have a motion to approve the minutes. Do we have a second?
second.
We have a second. Any additional discussion on the matter, making sure that there's no typos or errors? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes unanimously. Thank you. We'll now go to reports. Any commissioners' comments this evening? All right, hearing none, I just want to reiterate our thanks to staff for the great work that they do and the patience you exhibit for all of us as we work through these items together. We appreciate the partnership, and that was evidenced again this evening, so thank you very much. We'll turn it now to Director's Report. Sarah.
Okay. Okay, since your last meeting, the city council approved code amendments that added, code amendments that added churches as permitted uses in specific zones, and then ancillary commercial uses to the IC zone, and funeral homes as permitted industrial zones. So that was approved. The Saratoga Springs Commercial Plat G rezone general plan amendment and concept review, that was approved with the R14 or MF14 zone, not the MF18 zone. They were asking for the MF18 and the council approved the MF14, which allows 14 units per the acre. And then the Saratoga Commons Lot 1 site plan was approved with a condition that we verify the architecture met all the code. And then the Jacobs Ranch Marketplace came back to the council, so they were requesting regional commercial, and the council initially tabled it after your recommendation. And then they ended up finally approving community commercial, not regional commercial. So there is some property near Ring Road where the grocery store was being proposed that was already regional commercial, and then they were asking to expand the commercial area, and they had asked for regional commercial, but community commercial is what got approved. So, and then there was a height limit on the buildings and some things like that in their development agreement. And as far as your next meeting, it will be July 11th, and so far you have 2 items in the works. So hopefully that will make up for this long meeting. But we do appreciate all of your comments and feedback and great discussion. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Director
Oh,
Carroll.
I did want to just throw in a reminder about your annual training, just to put it at the top of your head, that you have those 4 requirements for annual training each year. You meet one of them by coming to meetings, and then you meet one of them by having the Open and Public Meetings Act, which we did. And so then there's just probably 2 videos that you'll want to watch to complete the 4 hours of training.
Thanks for the helpful reminder. We appreciate that, and thank you for the report. Ken, anything you'd like to add? Director's report? Excellent. All right, we will, any need to go into a closed session this evening?
No.
No need to go into a closed session. We are now adjourned. Okay.